I fell in love with someone who was never meant to be mine. Not because he promised me anything, but because my heart didn't know how to stop. He has a family, a life that was already full before I ever became part of the picture. I knew that from the beginning. I really did. I never asked him to leave. I never asked him to choose me. I just stayed, quietly. I loved him in silence, in small moments, in the way I listened when no one else seemed to. He was kind to me. He talked to me. He made me feel seen, even if it was only for a moment. But every time I felt close to him, reality pulled me back. He would go home, and I would be left alone with feelings that had nowhere to go. The weight of knowing I hated myself for loving someone I shouldn't. I felt guilty for feeling this way, even though I never crossed a line. Loving him felt wrong, but losing him felt unbearable. I watched him talk about his family, and I smiled, while my chest ached quietly. I realized I was hurting myself by holding on to a love that could never grow. One day, I finally asked myself, what am I hoping for? Because deep down, I knew the answer. There was no future where I was chosen. No ending where I wasn't the one who got hurt. I wasn't in love with him. I was in love with the idea of being loved by him. So I stepped back. Not because he asked me to, but because I had to protect myself. I learned that love shouldn't live in hiding. It shouldn't survive on crumbs. It shouldn't make you feel ashamed of your own heart. I chose distance over damage, respect over longing, healing over hope. Loving someone who already has a family teaches you painful honesty. Sometimes love isn't meant to be acted on. Sometimes it's meant to be released. I didn't walk away because I didn't care. I walked away because I finally cared enough to let go.